Hello, everybody.
Hey, friends.
I'm going to say hi to Pat again because I told him hi twice. I can't hear John.
Can you hear me now?
I can now.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
I told Pat hi twice while we weren't even live yet.
Hey, Pat, how's it going out there in the chat? Oh, boy, you're lonesome. Hopefully, we get some more viewers and you get somebody to chat with out there. But we'll chat with you in the meantime.
Hello,
and
Larry.
Larry's out there as well.
Hello, Larry.
Hey, Larry. Tonight on the panel with us, we got Herb and Russ and Jason. Let me know where you can find you at, and I'll fill in myself in after. Start with
you can
Herb.
find me at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You just never know where I'm going to pop up because I am everywhere. Stateside, all across the pond. Never know.
All
And
right.
hello, Steve Combs, and down to you, Russ.
Hey, Steve. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, Herb. Hey, Russ,
Hello,
tell us where
everybody.
everybody can find you at.
Yeah, Rusty Nails with a Z, Wood Shop. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. John's Place, Charles's Place, mostly. Every now and then, Flaming Turner's Place.
That's
Back
it?
to you, John. Back to you.
All right.
Hello, Steve. Hello, Indy Mike.
Yeah, we got Steve Nealon here from Harnell Media and Indy Mike here. Hey, guys, how's it going? And Jason, tell everybody where they can find you at if you got a channel or what all your works and stuff.
I do. You can find me at J&K Scrolling on Facebook. That's about it at the moment. We're
That's
working
about it at the
on
moment.
2 YouTube channels. I do have J&K photography also on YouTube, but we have done very minimal with that because we have had few issues with our drones lately. But we are going to do a little bit more with that.
Hello, Doug.
Yeah. We also got Doug out in the chat there with us. Hey, Doug, how's it going?
Hey,
If
Doug.
Doug, do you want a link? I can send you a link if you want one. And and me. We got John. We got John from What If I Could? WOOD. What If I Could? Scroll.com. What If I Could on Facebook? What If I Could on Instagram? And What If I Could? Scroll on YouTube. So get on over there, hit the like button and share and all that kind of stuff there. Oh, you can find me on Twitch as well.
But how do I get in the chat? I'm still learning.
How do you get in the chat?
YouTube.
You got to
where I can type in it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go open up YouTube, but mute it. You can hit the chat as a secondary window.
I got it.
As a pop-out window.
Yeah, I see it.
It's actually easier just to talk on here, though. Hey, John, Harry. Hey, Steve,
I have you on my phone, and I YouTube you and can see you live there. And
Doug's busy. He can't be on.
Oh, I see that. Everybody's busy. You know what? I'm gonna send Steve a link here though, in case he wants to come on. If he's not too busy done talking to all you guys.
It works. I see it. It works. So, Herb, you getting some storms?
Hello, Mike. Midnight Joker just joined us.
Storms done passed. We're just getting high wind. We got a northern coming in with 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gust.
Man, that's not fun.
You keep that up north. You hear me?
It's blowing your direction.
I know it is. By God, I don't want it.
Hey, it was up to 70 degrees. Hello, Shay. And now it's down to 50.
Hey. Hello, Shay.
Hey, Shay. What you doing, Shay?
Hello, Donna.
Saw your book today. Shay. That's kind of cool.
That was cool. Never thought about something like that.
Well, see,
Yeah,
I,
not go-
I thought about doing a book like that, but I was just using my own imagination, made my own photo book rather than have one printed for me. So,
Saved yourself $30.
well, no, because I mean, that's on my. Oh yeah, so with Sunday's show, because I was cutting away, and I haven't continued any more than what I did on then, because like I said, Carrie messaged me. I had to go inside because she said the roof was leaking because Shay started something on Sunday with her roof leaking, and then my roof started leaking, and somebody else's roof started leaking, didn't it? And so I had to go inside and find out what the issue was. Found out what it was. Had the ventilation guys in today, and they're going to be back tomorrow to fix the problem because we had before I had my roof redone, we had our vents going straight up the roof from the kitchen and the downstairs bathroom and another bathroom. The vents went right up through the roof, and we had them redirected going vertical out the side of the house, and they had wrapped the pipes, but they didn't wrap them properly, and one of them filled up with ice, and then when it warmed up, it started thawing out, and it started leaking through the ceiling. So they'll be back to fix that tomorrow.
I hope you get that fixed and doesn't go into a bigger issue.
Well, the thing is, they were by today, and they said that it was their fault that it didn't get done properly because they had some new guys working with them. So if there's any more damages, they'll take care of all the damages.
You got lucky there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Somebody else would have pushed it off it's not our fault.
Well, I've spent so much money with them that I because we got our new water tank, our furnace, our central air, my furnace out here, and what else did we get? Something else through them. So it's all financed, and we're pretty loyal to companies that we start dealing with all the time. So with the financing, all the money we spent with them, and recommending them to other people, they're basically just going to do the good thing and take care of their problem because they know they screwed up on it. So I'm happy over that.
Definitely. So I have a really big question for you, though, for somebody that, I mean, and mind you, I've been in this for 5, 6, 7 years or so. What made you think that you could cut aluminum with a wood blade?
What made me think I can cut aluminum with a wood blade? The thing
without a jewel blade. Sorry to cut you off, but without a jewel blade, which most people would think you would need, right?
Well, the thing is when you want to experiment with stuff, you just try stuff. So one day I was cutting flooring tile, parquet flooring tile with the wood grain veneer on the front and the green background. I don't have a piece here right now to show you what I did with it. So I started cutting that. That cut good. Then I started cutting. I seen people that would cut corian. So then I'm like, well, what else can I cut?
Corian's
so I started
really tough. Yeah.
So then I started cutting acrylic and then vinyl records, all different kinds of wood, and
the glass tile. Wouldn't.
Yeah, you can't cut glass tile with a regular blade, though. We know that one.
No, vinyl records, though, that still gets me. That's really fun, though. I mean, it doesn't take much to really snap or break a piece of vinyl. So that's a fine blade.
No. Like I use the number one blade for everything I do anyway. So, and then I started cutting foam core, like fake rock that people decorate their housing with, the houses on the fake rock that's foam filled. I cut that.
I have around my house.
Yeah. I started cutting that, and then basically when you finish that, you basically have to paint on the inside so the yellow foam doesn't show through, and then put a backer on it. I cut. I've cut directly from photos. I've cut hinges on my scroll saw just to cut them straight through, so I know I can cut metal. And then with that, you can cut coins and you can cut
I
hammers.
always wanted to cut a coin.
What's that?
I always wanted to cut a coin. I've seen the pictures of people doing like the fucking dough, the deer heads out of the quarters and stuff.
Yep.
But isn't
Yep.
that illegal in the United States?
I don't know. I'm in Canada. It don't matter to me.
There's a couple other people jumped in
But
the
I think
chat.
in the United States, though, it's illegal to deface.
It's illegal to deface any monetary value of money anyway. So, but people do it all the time. People turn it into art. And the thing is if your art sells more than your quarter is worth, then more kudos to you.
Exactly.
And join the chat, and John Nade's also in the house.
So then I started cutting. I started cutting everything. Anything that could be cut, I cut. And the thing is started with notepad papers. Like go to the dollar store, buy some notepads, cut your initials in the top corner, or cut a name across the top of it. Personalized stationery. The whole pad. Personalized stationery. That's actually how I started getting making photo albums, because I would go to the dollar store, Goodwill, Salvation Army, buy a bunch of photo albums, take the hinges out, the spring clamp hinge that holds all the pages in, take those out, make your own book out of wood, and put it back in.
Way out of the box thinking. That's cool. That's cool.
And then I started cutting cardboard and plastic, because my blade holders are
I did
plastic test tubes.
Oh, that's cool.
They're plastic test tubes, and they're color coded, so I know what size is what.
I've done well. We obviously around the house chores. Every once in a while, we come across stuff that we work or do or cut, whether it's flooring or a piece of pipe or something like that. I've cut plastic where it's actually melted itself back together when the blade came out the front, and so and you had to cut it again.
Well, the thing is, just lower your speed. Lower your speed, and you cut through without a problem.
That's cool to know, though, of all the cool stuff that you've got, because it's amazing what machines do.
What I'm planning on doing with my all these little freaking these little boxes that I got.
Yeah, the blue bins.
I'm going to either cut the backs off and then scroll saw the sizes in the backs of them and then glue them back in place, or I might just that way I can stick them in backwards so that they don't get all filled with dust, or I might do some fancy scroll overlays on them to put on them out of metal. Oh, I can do that out of metal. Yeah, I can do them out of metal, or I might just glue the screws right onto them, but I don't know yet. I got all kinds of ideas in my head. That's why I started making these. That's why I started making these vent covers.
Hence the reason.
Yeah, I love those. That's a great idea too.
He's got a lot of half-finished projects because he got so many ideas in his head. He ain't got time to finish all of them.
But he's got a head full of cool ideas.
Well, and it's like no, Larry, I've not started my lampshade yet. But like I got so many different things on the go right now. It's just unbelievable. But I'm actually gonna since I know I can cut aluminum, I'm gonna try and do some fancy scroll work into an old framing saw of my grandfather's.
That would be really cool. Is that it's got the wide base on it, like a timber what did they had the big base on though, like the timber Makitas and stuff? Is that what you're talking about?
No. I'm like a miter saw. Hand miter saw. One of my grandfather's old hand miter saws. Yeah. And I got an old tree cutting down hand saw, double-handed hand saw. I might do something in that as well.
Double end.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it's got a single end, but it's double handle. It's got a handle on top and one on the back on an angle.
Oh,
So I might try scrolling something to that because I'm never going to use it. I'm never going to cut down a tree with it. But I might just do something fancy on there and hang it on the wall.
Yeah, I have a friend that has one above his garage door, and his wife painted on it. But same idea. Though, it'd be way cool if you could cut something out.
But just like wood, don't paint wood.
See,
Just saying.
I'm telling
Don't
Karen.
paint wood.
Karen's here, guys. Say hi, Karen.
Well, we want to see her now.
Well, see, John's no.
Hey, Karen, how's it going?
I'm not lying.
I am.
Haven't
I'm
seen you in
here.
a while.
I know.
Hello, Karen.
Well, we'll leave you on her because
No.
she's better to look
I'm-
at than I am.
Yeah, she's better eye candy. Oh wait,
Well, that's
Russ,
true.
Russ is our eye candy. So
I'm not anymore. I got bumped again.
oh, and by the way, Pat's in the house. Hey, Pat. And I
What's
also
up, Patrick?
I also seen that Mark Lindsay was here. Mark, what do you
Hello,
say?
Mark.
Hey,
What
Mark,
did
how
Mark
you doing?
say? Don't paint wood. What's your house made of? My house is made of vinyl siding.
I'll be right back, guys.
John, can you cut 1/16 copper with a wood blade? I can.
hmm
I've been wanting to know that too.
That would be a penny. But
Yeah.
You could probably do brass as well because they're all
Yeah,
light metals.
Yep. You can buy basically any light non-ferrous metal. You can
Mhm.
pretty much cut with your scroll saw blade.
hmm
Because I haven't had a problem with it. So I'm not saying you can't do it. You know, you just gotta figure out what the best speed for you is, what the best blade for you is.
Right.
I used to make books with thread at binder.
hmm Is what Mark said?
Mark. Yes. Well, no, see, Mark, like, okay, painted wood is fine, but stained wood is better. Now, the thing is, you know, people have stains and paints, blah blah blah, and everything else. But the thing is, my big argument is if you're gonna spend money and buy oak and pecan and walnut, why would you ruin it by putting white paint on it? That's my whole thing. The only wood that really needs to be painted are fence boards and MDF. That's it. My thing. But yeah, you can cut. You can go to whatever home store and buy sheets of brass and copper and aluminum and plexi and acrylic and go to town. Make just go nuts and be creative and make whatever you want. Midnight Joker. I got some jewelry blades for cutting metal. Surprising they're much thinner than wood blades.
A lot of people use those. And Steve Good does. He uses the jeweler's blades.
Donna says she knows how to do things, but crap, remembering what things they're called. It's funny. Oh, Jason Richloff is here. Hey, Jason.
John
So,
Nave asked a question. He wants to know who is the gentleman on there at the bottom right. That's Jason Rod.
That's my
That is-
buddy.
That's
My other
Jason Rogers from J&K Photography and J&K Scrolling. So, you guys actually want to see something tonight, or what? I can cut
Yes.
stuff if you want.
Yes.
Yes.
We like it when you cut stuff.
So I'm gonna basically continue cutting my butterflies that I started the other day on Sunday, because I actually have not been in my shop since Sunday because I've been busy working. And the wind is picking up. More job starting to warm up. Some more jobs are coming in now. So I got that to deal with.
Penguin blades.
Penguin.
Yeah, penguin. and cutting pie plates
Pizza pie
or
plates.
pizza pie plates.
Well, pie plate, same thing as pizza pie. It depends on the size of the pattern you want to do, though. Because, like I said,
Hello,
I got
Josh.
because I got two different sizes here. I think it's a 10, a 12, and a 14-inch one. I think it is because my heart backer. Yeah, so it's a 13 and a 16-inch pans. 13 and 16-inch pans, and they're just regular dollar store pizza pans. And oh yeah, because I started this charger plates. I started done yet because you can pick up these plates at the dollar store as well, dollar store or Michael's or whatever. They're plastic charger plates that you serve food on top of, right? Or they sit underneath your regular dinner plate. And they're plastic. You can cut those as well. I'm doing these wreaths for Christmas.
Oh wow!
And they cut just the same. So what I'll be doing is this one will be silver, and I'll put that on a red backer. So, yeah. And I got green. I picked up a bunch of green and silver and red, so I'll just mix and match them all. Like I'm doing 4 of them.
And those are tougher than they look. They're not brittle.
No. I don't know if I have a piece here. I'm not going to say they're not brittle, but I've had these sitting around my shop for quite a few years. So one actually snapped on me, but they are right.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about.
But that's because it's been sitting around my shop for a couple of years. But they are pretty durable though, because they're like a rubber plastic. But they cut just like a vinyl record does.
Nice.
So back to my project here. So take the pizza pan. I just spray glue right over top of it, directly onto it. Spray the back of my pattern, and then cut my pattern out. Boop, there you go. And then I cut my butterflies out of that. That one fits right into there. And then when I'm done, I'll sand it off so that there's no Teflon coating on it, just to shine it up a bit. And then I'll figure out some way to ink it or dye it, just to give it some color.
Now, and these were memorials for people that have passed.
Yeah. I currently am doing 3 of them, but I'm thinking that for the my heart backer. So this will be a heart with some wording on it, and when I attach these on here, I'll rivet those on. But I'm thinking that I might actually double these up just to give it some more strength, and then that way I can cut the front one. I'll cut them all separate. So that way my lines will line up, but then I'll cut the wording out of the front one and then rivet to the back one just to give it some sturdiness, so it's not too flimsy.
Mark Lindsay said, "Make sure you paint it."
Yeah, it's not wood.
It's not wood.
It's not wood, so I can paint it. Okay, Mark.
That's what Josh Grover said. It's not wood, so he could paint it.
Well, that's
said use resin.
I would use resin, but it's going to be outside. And I know I seen a post the other day that somebody put epoxy resin on a table, and it was sat outside for 2 years, and it did not even look like it had a coat of Varathane on it after 2 years out in the winter. It basically ate it all apart, and the UVs just broke all the epoxy down on it. So
I kind of believe that. I haven't seen it, but I believe it.
Actually, Mark, I got an idea. I have an idea that I was going to do a huge, like an 8-foot tall stained glass window, but it was going to be in like probably 6 sections. And I was actually going to use vinyl, or not vinyl, but acrylic for my glass pieces for behind it. So I was going to cut it all out, and then I was going to cut all my acrylic pieces out, and then I was gonna glue them to the back. Actually, I was gonna epoxy glue. Epoxy glue? Is that what it's called?
Or 5
Yeah,
minute epoxy,
uh,
or
two-part epoxy, right? So
yeah.
I was gonna epoxy the vinyl or the acrylic to the back of the wood, and then I was gonna mount it all in a window somewhere in my house. The only window I have that's big enough is basically my my French doors out of the bedroom. But they already got some fancy filigree work going through them, so I don't know if Carrie's gonna like me doing that. But I don't know.
Yeah, I know you're not in the States, but do you remember the old plastic pieces that you would put all the little particles in and put it in the oven, and then you'd hang it in the window after? What were those called?
Shrinky dinks.
Yeah, was that what it was? Shrinky dinks, and yeah, that might be it. You did all
Yeah.
the pieces, right? And they melted together.
Oh,
No, I think you're.
they were like circle pieces though, right? Because I know
Yeah, yeah.
shrinky dinks were like a piece of plastic that you colored it
Painted.
all in.
And then
You colored it all in, and you put it in the oven, and then it shrank down, right? But it was hard. You can do the same thing with CD cases as well.
yeah, but there was some other ones that you put like the little glass pieces in, and they kind of melted together and did like the thing together. I can't. It was some similar though.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of those.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Hello,
Anyway,
Jason. Mr. Loft.
But yeah, once I finish this and a couple other projects, then I'll start my my dragon egg. Carrie still has to pick me up some a buttload of mussels shells.
All right.
So
that's gonna be cool.
Gonna do it on mussels and clams.
Well, Larry's saying something about he's been trying to make a pattern of the turning angel of Natchez, Mississippi. I don't know what he's talking about. That's the second time he put it in the comments, and I still don't know what he's talking about. It's got to be something specific to Mississippi, because I have no idea what he's talking about.
Well, Mark, the thing with the pattern on the glass, the thing is that because I work at a sign shop, I have access to all colors of acrylic, and I can we use what's the name of it now? It's like methylene chloride, I believe it's called. That's basically liquid plastic, which cements. It's what's the exothermic, so that when you put it on the plastic, the two plastics heat up and actually weld themselves together.
Well, it's kind of like an epoxy weld.
Yeah,
kind
but
of,
the
right?
for acrylic though, what we'll use in the sign industry is stronger stuff. So yeah, I'm just using a regular blade. I put, like I said, I glue my pattern directly onto the pizza plate. Drilled all my entry holes, file down the backs with my fancy file, and so that it wouldn't scratch up my table too much. And then regular number 1 blade that I use for everything else, and then well, it might not be methylene chloride, methylene hide. Hold on a sec. I'll look it up for you guys.
While you're thinking about that, yeah, I looked it up, Larry. That'd be a pretty cool pattern to make.
Not meta. Yeah, never mind. I know what it is too. JJE, hello.
Okay, it's I know it comes in different thicknesses. We use a number 3 and a number 16. Number 16 is called heavy glue that we use. It's well-done plastic glue. acrylic cement glue, and I'm seeing if I can find exactly what it's called.
Does it lay down like epoxy though?
No, it's like water, and you use a needle bottle for it, and you can basically just drip it in, and as you press the plastic together, it travels through the plastic that are joined together on it.
Well, the only reason I ask is I work in an auto parts store, and people ask all the time, like how to fix something or bind something. I get that question a lot, and we only have so many Permatex or JB Weld products that do all that, so
That's pretty thick though. This is
yeah, it is. It's more gel type.
I'm actually surprised I don't have an MSDS sheet on it.
That's all right though. Let's go to cutting though. Let's.
Well, no, see, I got to find this first.
It's all right. Herb, glad to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
And you had some weather though, and you said it's passing now.
Yeah, it's bad weather was out of here early this morning, but now we got high winds. 29 to 30 mile an hour winds, but we got the wind gust up to 40 to 50 miles an hour out of the north. So, which, it brought the temperature down again. One day it's an 83, and the next day it's in the 40s.
I've been in the zeros and the 30s and 40s. That's about it here. It's never fun when neighbors can own what you put in your yard.
Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't even say what it contains in it, of what it's called. I know it's methylene something or other, blah blah blah. But that's it right there. Weld on 3.
If Russ chopped his hair off,
you use a needle bottle. Use a needle bottle to put it in, put it on the plastic with, and it's an exothermic glue. Yes, Mark, dihydrogen monoxide. No, it's not what it is.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up, John. That's pretty potent stuff, though, huh?
Yeah, it is. But not dihydrogen monoxide. That's everybody. Have you seen these memes going around about dihydrogen monoxide? It's everybody puts it in their food. It's contained in everybody's food. Everybody has it in their body. It's this toxic material that if you don't have it, you'll die without it. And it's hilarious memes about dihydrogen monoxide.
Larry asked a question of Jason.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Fuji digital camera.
He stopped doing the updates on it. He wants to know what he can do.
Not Steve.
I'm not. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying good night to Steve.
Good night, Steve.
Good night, Steve.
I sent you a link. You could have been on the show.
Oh, he was tuckered out.
Oh, it's 10:30.
Yeah, but he was wore out. He didn't have much left in him.
Yeah, we kind of wore him out a while ago. We had his brain thinking too much.
Wait, Billy Burt's in there?
Let's send Billy a link.
Hello, Billy. Billy wants to know
Billy.
you want to play.
Hi, Billy.
Billy, you don't have a link yet? Why not?
I'm honestly not sure about Fuji camera on what's going on with that question. I do play with my drones and all that stuff, so I'm not sure if it has to do with that.
I would think if you can't get the updates anymore, then it's time
Yeah,
to move up.
I mean, anything that you have for a camera or and stuff. I mean, if you can't get the updates anymore, then that's all it's got. Then I would have to say that unfortunately, it's probably time to upgrade. That would be my best answer.
You said just the camera.
Yeah, I'm not. Unfortunately, even if you bought high grade and if it was leftover from a couple of years ago or something and you're still having problems with it, you may have to upgrade some even some now of the no name stuff is better than the high grade stuff a couple of years ago. So I'm not sure how to answer that. I'm sorry.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, peoples.
Long time no see.
What's going on? Yeah, no joke.
Hello, Billy.
Hey, Herb,
Hey, Billy, what you been up to?
Jason, John. Oh, just
Really?
today's my wife's birthday, so
Oh boy.
I took her out for an early birthday dinner last night to our favorite Brazilian steakhouse, and
Oh boy.
and our youngest son took her out to dinner tonight to another steakhouse. Did I mention she likes steak?
Yeah. Did you get one of them $150 steaks at the Brazilian steakhouse?
Brazilian. That's Brazilian, not
It's a Brazilian dollar steak, actually. But
Harvey was telling me that when he takes his clients to the Brazilian steakhouse in Miami, he said he has to buy a $150 steak for each plate.
hey, Chris, no, our Brazilian steakhouses don't work that way.
Really?
No, here the Brazilian steakhouse, you get a little card on your plate. You got a green side and a red side,
Mm-hmm.
and when the red side's up, they don't bring meat around. But if you got the green side up, they come around with skewers full of meat, and they'll carve it off for you,
Wow.
depending on whether you like it medium rare, medium, whatever.
Right.
And they have
Man, that's great.
they have like 6 different cuts of steak: prime rib, ribeye, top
Do they have-
sirloin, bottom sirloin, the house garlic sirloin,
Do they have the filet mignon?
bacon wrapped filet mignon,
Man,
bacon wrapped chicken, little drumsticks, pork sausage, pork tenderloin.
I'll tell you what. It's a good thing.
Billy,
Lamb-
this is why I want to buy the house next to you.
leg of lamb, and lamb chops. And I absolutely love their lamb chops.
Mm.
Anyway, I had
Happy
to.
St. Patrick's Day, Jason.
It cost like $50 a head, but it was worth it. I had the meat sweats when I was done.
Oh boy. That sure sounds great.
That was last night. Tonight we had we just had sirloin with grilled shrimp. And it was
I can
good.
deal with that.
My wife's unfortunately wasn't good.
No?
No, the first sirloin they brought out, the first steak they brought out we like our steaks medium rare, and the first one that came out was medium at best, if not medium well.
Medium well is not my choice. Man.
And it's like eating shoe leather. Anyway,
It's not eating. No, that's well done. We're getting
And
just
so-
below that.
so they brought another one out, and it was rare.
Mm.
So they brought another one out, and it was rare. So they took it back and cooked it a little more. Brought it out. It was still a little more rare than she likes, but it was also very, very tough. She had to saw and saw and saw through it to get through it. The first steak they brought her, she cut, and it cuts perfectly. So they ended up, they couldn't satisfy her with that one piece of meat. So she didn't pay for her dinner, but or my son, who was buying her dinner, he didn't pay for her dinner, but that's okay.
Mark
They didn't charge
says,
her for
happy
it. It's all good.
birthday, Mrs. Billy.
Everybody's saying happy birthday, honey.
Thank you.
Chris Nealon says, last cruise I was on, they had a Brazilian steakhouse on board. Great food. I love a Brazilian steakhouse. We've got three. I know of 3 here in San Antonio. There may be 4. I've eaten at 2 of them. They're both really, really good. One has salmon on that they bring around. They'll bring salmon around, and the other one the one we were at last night has no seafood at all.
You know how they say you get meat sweat? You know, if you eat too much meat or whatever. I'm the type of guy though that like I can eat meat, don't get meat sweats, but if I eat like a lot of seafood, I get that.
Oh, I say I had the meat sweats. I could tell I was done, but
Well, you're talking about the shrimp and stuff, so
yeah, but I just love lamb chops, especially with a little bit of mint jelly. Oh my goodness.
They can't keep me happy at Red Lobster when I go for the shrimp faced.
Oh yeah, no.
I'll be back.
I like Red Lobster now.
Now, one of my favorite hamburgers that I make, I make my own concoction. I mix 50-50 ground beef and lamb. Oh my God, that makes a good hamburger.
I've never eaten lamb. Not to my knowledge, anyway.
Oh, such a good hamburger.
yeah.
Oh, I had the best at this Brazilian steakhouse last night. I had the best tequila I have ever had in my life. It's depending on where you find it, it's $170 to $200 a bottle.
Jeez.
But
Do you know the
oh
name?
my gosh, yes, it is Reserva de la Familia by Jose Cuervo. I'm typically not a Jose Cuervo fan,
No,
but this stuff,
not a friend of mine.
but this stuff it's not your average Jose by a long shot. It is absolutely. I don't care for añejo tequilas as a rule because they have a strong chemical finish. I don't mind a bit of an alcohol finish, but I don't like a chemical finish. And most añejos, for my taste, have a chemical finish that I don't care for. Not this one. This is it's called Extra Añejo, and there's no alcohol burn. There's no burn of any kind. There's no chemical finish. Absolutely the smoothest tequila I have ever put in my mouth.
Doesn't make you drunk.
If you drank enough of it, I imagine it would. Yeah.
Right.
$200 bottle. I'm
If
telling
you drank enough of it, it'd probably make your clothes fall off. But
it wouldn't take much to make mine fall off, by God. That's why I stay listening.
John, I actually want to say though that your camera tonight is steadier than it was Sunday.
oh, cool.
That's weird because it's in the exact same spot. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't-
it's way steadier. It's not moving nearly as much.
I didn't see
Well-
the live Sunday, so I can't compare.
Shay, I can mute myself while I'm cutting if it's going to make you happier.
Hi, Shay.
Did you guys read Mark's comment? He says, we don't have a
Yeah.
Brazilian steakhouse here. We have a Brazilian salon. I'm too chicken to even ask questions about it.
That's funny, Mark. Larry said they have Santa Fe. Oh, Shay's popping in and out. That's why she can't. It's not the noise, Jason. John, whatever your name is.
What's that?
I can't stand it muted, man. I need the noise.
Yeah, it's not
All
the
right.
noise. She's popping
Yeah,
in
no,
and
it's
out.
not the noise at all.
You're totally okay.
Yeah, the noise is fine. It's her internet's popping in and out, and she said she can only handle that for a minute.
Actually, I actually love the noise because I can hear the work being done. That blade is really working overtime right now.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing?
Everything's copacetic.
Billy, we just missed you.
I've missed being sane. No, actually, I've missed chatting with you guys too. Truthfully.
No, it's been like a long last couple of weeks. It's been kind of weird. It's kind of been in and out on seeing everybody.
Yeah, it's been what, a good 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah. John did a good live Sunday. Sorry, it's my only day off. I work 6 days a week, so he hit me up on my only day off, and I played right from the beginning. I hit him up right at the beginning, and I might have fallen asleep a couple of times, but it was a great day. It was a great.
That don't sound good, John. Oop.
No, I didn't break a blade.
Your tensioner came undid.
Yeah.
I don't even think it did.
I think I would try to find a more permanent solution for that little aspect.
I've been telling him he ought to just break down and get the paper clamp and put it on there.
Yeah.
No, if it ain't broke all the way yet, I'm not worried about it.
It is broke. I don't understand it ain't.
Yeah, I'm sawing along and all of a sudden you ain't. That ain't good.
It ain't broke. It's just wore out. Now, is that the same type of end that the Excalibur has?
Andy Mike has a question for you, Billy.
Yeah, I see that, Mike. I don't have a Grizzly. I've got a Harbor Freight. And no, I didn't get the extension kit from Grizzly. I actually got it from Harbor Freight.
They're pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, probably. Except I was talking to Alex Snodgrass about it when I was talking to him about ordering the blade guides, because I put new blade guides on it the Carter brand that I ordered from Alex. I didn't order them from Alex. I bought them from Alex on site at the woodworking show in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
I was talking to Alex about it in, way back in 2006. And he told me that my particular, I don't know about the ones today. I don't know if they're all the same as mine was or what, but he said mine is actually a Delta clone. So that's the blade guides that I bought. The roller guides that I bought for it were the Delta ones, and they bolted right on.
Larry said he got the extension for his Grizzly 14-inch bandsaw.
Yeah. I've got new urethane tires I need to put on. I think I may get my grandson to help me do that tomorrow or try.
Yeah.
But I need to sell that saw, and I just need a new saw with a good fence. I'm looking at the 18-inch jet.
You're talking about the urethane tires, though? You're talking about the urethane tires on the bandsaw?
Yeah. Yeah, my rubber ones are wore out. The blades are slipping.
Yeah.
I've had the new urethane tires for a year and a half. I just hadn't got them on yet. Steve Nealon said he got his extensions for his 14-inch Grizzly. I don't know if you still can, Mike. Mike says he didn't know you could order those from Grizzly. I mean, from Harbor Freight. You used to could. Southern.
Used to could.
You used to could. I don't know if you can any longer. I just don't know. But if you
Yeah,
can't, I would. The Grizzly should work. You may have to modify it slightly, and by modifying it, I mean drill a hole depending on where the pillar pin is that holds it, that holds the riser in place before you get the bolts on it. But even if you have to put a hole in it, it's no big deal. It's just cast iron; it'll drill easily enough.
And then Mike says he might get that Harbor Freight bandsaw. I've looked at it myself. As soon as I find a place to put it.
I tell you what, I bought that bandsaw in 2003, and after I put of course, I paid $100 for the blade guide, roller guides, and $50 for the riser kit, and I gave $200 for the saw on sale. So I had less than $400 in it. I wouldn't have taken $1,000 for it for the first 10 years I owned it.
What's a riser kit?
and
A riser block. It takes your 14-inch bandsaw from a 14-inch up to basically an 18-inch.
I was gonna say 18 or
Uh,
17 and a half, 18. something like
yeah,
that.
18. But it's, well, I say 18. It's really not an 18 because it just raises the upper wheel, because it's still a 14 because that's the depth of the throat, just like the throat depth on a scroll saw. But it takes you from, it's a 6-inch riser block, and it took me from being able to resaw 6-inch boards to being able to resaw 12-inch boards.
Oh, okay.
And it's all about how abusive you are on it too. I mean, if you run them easy, they'll last forever.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with mine, really.
It's just that you can't push a bunch of hard wood through it, it, and expect it to last. I mean, you're gonna destroy it.
Mine has it's got 3 speeds on pulleys, so you can set the speed by changing the pulleys.
But I'm just saying though that you can't go and force blades. No different than scroll saw and stuff. Don't go hard wood or heavy wood or thicker wood. Expect it to last. I mean, no matter what tool you buy, you're gonna destroy it trying to do that.
I'm good, Donna. Thank you.
I very rarely use my bandsaw.
I love my bandsaw. I just don't like. I've got a cheap universal fence on it, and I don't like it. And I need, and 12-inch resaw capacity just isn't big enough for me. With the 18-inch jet, I would get 16, and I can live with that.
You have an 18-inch jet?
No, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at replacing my Harbor Freight 14-inch with a 18-inch jet.
You get me curious. I'm gonna go take a look at my bandsaw for a second.
Right? Will you have a Delta?
I believe he does. He started to say Delta.
Yeah, I wanted to say. I think he's got a Delta. It's either 14 or it could be a 16-inch though.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm still under nurse's care once a week, Donna, but I'm off the O2, and I seem to be doing all right.
So is it just me, or does everybody else love the sound of aluminum getting cut?
It's never bothered me. I like cutting it on the lathe.
Oh yeah, isn't that? But it's smoother on the lathe though.
I don't know. If you don't have your glue joints real tight, it's not so smooth.
Don't ask me how.
Don't ask me how.
Have you ever been able to mesh aluminum with wood?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. She
She says she hates
she
it.
hates it.
What does she hate?
Just cutting aluminum.
The noise.
Yeah, so my bandsaw, it's a Delta 28276 for a 14-inch,
Yeah.
and I've never resawed anything larger than probably 8 inches on it.
It should be if it's a standard. If it's the standard 14-inch and not one of the European models, which I don't think Delta ever made a European model, then your resaw capacity is probably only about 6 inches.
Yeah, so I'm thinking 6. Yeah, like maybe 6 inches from my table to my top blade guide, right?
Right.
So is
But
Shay
I very rarely use mine.
is Shay at home or is she in her car? That's usually when she hates all the noises in the car.
Good question. Maybe she'll chime in and answer.
But I know I did buy like three or four different size blades for it, so I could do resawing and fine cutting. Because I was gonna start doing bandsaw boxes too, but I've never even built a bandsaw box yet.
I know I haven't either, and I've been wanting to for like 17 years.
Wait, what is a bandsaw box? Because I kind of did one a couple years ago, but I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, you take a block of wood,
Mm-hmm.
and typically you'll cut the back piece off, and you'll cut the front piece off, and then you'll cut the whole drawer assembly out. So you'll cut it this way, and then you'll turn it over on its back, and you'll cut the drawer assembly out, and then you will take and then glue that back together at the glue joint.
All right,
And
I did one totally different out of cherry.
And then
I actually took a thick block and I cut the center out of it and made a bottom and a top.
Yeah, look up Bandsaw Box. You'll see and the designs can be anything. They're just your imagination is your limit.
Give me a second. Let me go grab the one I made. And this was all on the scroll saw, mind you. So hold on.
If you want to see some really, really cool bandsaw boxes, maybe I'll wait until he gets back. Yeah, I bet, Steve. They look like they're a lot of fun. I've just been too busy doing everything else. Like turning.
I just gotta find a nice piece of a nice piece of wood. I actually want to make like a natural rustic one out of. Gotta find the right piece of firewood, not to burn.
Yep.
Oh, Billy, now I want steak.
Sorry.
I'm immune to it because I just got through eating 2 big bowls full of chicken and sausage gumbo. If it wasn't for that, I'd be hungry as all heck right now.
Hey, chicken and sausage gumbo ain't bad either.
Oh, it was outstanding.
I had Chinese food and I'm hungry again.
Steve
You didn't
Nealon
say
said,
really?
Yeah, I had 6. I had 6 tacos for supper.
oh, Larry said bandsaw boxes have some crazy steaks in it that made his name. Steve Nealon said He did a turtle and a pig for David Jones Challenge a while back. John Larry said, "Crank up the grill."
There's somebody we haven't seen. There's somebody. I don't even have a. I don't have a barbecue. I never used
All
it,
right.
so it sort of sat there, and then we sold it because I didn't use it.
Your grill?
Yeah. Because we were too busy camping. We were too busy camping. Like I bought a brand new grill. It was nice too. It had the rotisserie with the back burner on it. Had six burners inside. Had the side burner for boiling your corn and stuff.
Yeah.
Bought it. It was an awesome barbecue. Had 2 tanks in the bottom of it, and I think I used it like 5 or 6 times. And then we started camping, and it just sat in the backyard. And didn't use it at all. But when I build my deck and my gazebo, I'll have an open fire pit so I can start cooking on there.
All right, let me see, Jason.
Well, it's hard to explain. I was trying to find a tape measure so I could give you some actual measurement. So I did a.
Okay.
Here, hold on a sec.
That's cherry inside a poplar.
Yeah. That was scroll saw.
And all of it is scroll saw. It was there's the bottom. It was pretty simple. It was a solid piece of cherry that I cut the center out of.
Well, that's kind of sort of similar to a bandsaw box, but not quite. If you want to see some cool bandsaw boxes, go to Highland Boxes on YouTube. That's Pam Harris. These days, she does.
I did an inlay though.
Yeah, that's nice. These days, she does almost everything she does is all resin casting and whatnot. But look at some of her early videos. Her YouTube channel is called Highland Boxes for a reason. She used to make she used to do tons and tons of bandsaw boxes, and they're absolutely phenomenal.
So just to give you guys an idea, it was the cherry. This is true red cherry. That was 1 3/4 thick.
That's pretty good depth for a scroll saw.
That was 1 3/4 cherry that I cut the inside of that out of, and that was out of one solid piece of cherry.
Right.
That took me a couple minutes.
Oh yeah. How many blades did you go through?
Be honest with you, I maybe 2, if that. It's all about how you do it, you know. And there was actually, I don't know if you guys can see in the picture, there was wormholes in it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I noticed that.
There are wormholes in the cherry. Yeah, it was kind of cool. I made that probably like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, Mark, I agree with you. I've got a gas burner on the end of my grill. It was 2 grills. It was a charcoal grill over here, and over on this side it was a gas grill. But just to the right of the gas grill is a gas burner. And I've got one of those charcoal chimneys, and I just load the charcoal chimney full of charcoal, and I set it on the gas burner and get it going and dump it in on the charcoal side and go to town.
You don't even bother tossing the paper under it?
No.
No.
Nope.
The problem
No paper necessary.
The problem with using charcoal up here is it takes too long to cook your freaking steaks. When it's at minus 40 outside, you want to do it as quick as possible to
minus
get it
40.
done.
That's true. And
That's
so
why we use
when it's
propane up here.
so when it's minus 40 outside, what you do is you take your just keep your steak inside in the kitchen and throw a cast iron skillet on the stove and get it screaming hot and cook your steak in that.
You know, though, that
That's why I eat my steak blue rare. It's just, it's done.
wait a minute, though.
What's that?
What is minus 40 Celsius?
Freaking
It's like,
cold.
No.
it's not that cold. It's
No, it's not that cool. That's the problem. Damn Canadian.
It's minus 40 Fahrenheit.
No, it's not.
Yep. Minus 40 Celsius is minus 40 Fahrenheit.
Really?
Well, it's like right now, I think it's well, a second, wait for it to come up.
Yeah, actually, it is, isn't it? Oh my God, that is you are right. That is minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that like the only temperatures that we are equivalent with?
I believe so.
Pretty much. Like
minus
right now,
40 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 40 degrees Celsius.
It is. I don't care. So yes, minus 40 is still damn cold.
All right, my mind is blown.
right now it's +1, which is 33 Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is t-shirt weather.
Yeah, that math I can do in my head. That ain't t-shirt weather.
I didn't realize though that minus 40 was minus 40. I thought he was jiving us. You know, he's in like 50-degree weather, and we're like,
yeah. Now when I was in Alaska, once the temperature got into the 40s, that was t-shirt weather. Because that's when breakup would usually hit.
you don't need to cuddle anymore.
Well, breakup is when the snow and ice starts melting on the everywhere.
Oh, I was talking about the women. They usually didn't need to cuddle anymore. But it's when you knew spring hit. It's when you needed a new girlfriend.
So you all by your lonesome tonight there, Jason?
Well, Karen's there.
She's good. Me?
You're the only
Yeah,
Jason in here.
Well, Rickleoff was in there. Where'd he go?
Yeah, but
Or
you're
no,
there
I
on the panel.
meant on the panel, goofball.
No, she's been in and out. She's been in and out. She loves seeing you guys. She loves seeing you. I think she said hi earlier. But yeah, she's it's Wednesday night though. It's all of her God, what's that show? It's all of her shows are on tonight. Chicago shows. Chicago PD, Chicago Med, and all that stuff. Yeah, she gets right into that stuff.
So have you finished any of those yet, John?
What's that?
I said, have you finished any of those yet?
Yeah, I got this one. This one's done. Oh, completed? No, not completed because I did this one on Sunday.
Okay.
And I had a flood in the house. Well, it wasn't a flood; it was leaking in the house. So then I haven't been out in my shop since. So
that one looks good.
Yeah, but what I still can't comprehend, he's using a spiral blade on aluminum. He's getting straight cut.
That's because he's moving his hands real slow.
It's impressive, nonetheless.
Maintaining control.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
You can't get straight cuts with the spiral blade, is what you're saying?
No, I can show you the project I'm working on right now. It does not look good.
Well, I can show you something real quick. When I finish this cut, I'll show you something real quick on a piece of wood.
All right. Well, Charles has actually intrigued me to try to do a project of my own with a spiral blade for the first time. Mind you, I have owned spiral blades for a while. I've used them a couple of times for, interior cuts and stuff, and the spiral blade works good. But to do an actual full project with a spiral blade, I have never done in my life. And so I decided I would try to do a full spiral blade carved portrait. And it's not going well. I can tell you it's not going well at all.
Larry said it takes practice, Jason. He started with spirals and he now uses flat blades as well.
Yeah, I use flat blade all. I mean, I have great luck with most everything that I do. I really do. I've actually been pretty proud of myself. I think I do some pretty decent work, but to try to actually do a straight up spiral blade project, though, I really have to say that I have a lot of respect for these guys that cut straight lines with spiral blades. It's not as easy as it looks. These guys have talent.
Shaylee said
Okay,
she only loses spirals pretty much now. We'll never grow back, and we'll never go back.
It'll never grow back, Shirley.
I'll show you a secret.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna get off here and be in the background. I got to get out of this computer chair into a recliner.
All
All
right,
right,
Herb.
Herb.
All right, Herb. Good night.
All right,
Have a good one,
Jason.
dude.
Are you watching?
I'm watching.
Okay. Go ahead, Herb.
I see your lines.
Okay, so I basically drew a triangle on here. Okay. So I'm gonna have three inside tight cuts. This is actually a 90-degree angle. Okay. Now, when you're doing straight lines and going into corners, the easiest thing to do is do a big waist cut area first. So don't cut to your line, just cut up to your line. It doesn't matter how straight it is either.
See, you run a pedal too, right?
Yep.
Now, is it variable speed pedal or is it on off?
It's a dead man switch, so it's on off. But the thing is, you
Yeah,
can still
on
adjust the speed on top of the
Yep.
top of the scroll saw.
Do they make variable speed foot pedals?
Yes.
I don't think they. Yeah, they do. But I don't.
Yeah, they do. I know they do.
Okay, so do a big waist cut piece. It does, like I said, doesn't matter how straight it is because it's waist cut. Okay. Then this is where you take your time. Go into your corners first. And then just go down your line. But the thing is you basically sand your line. You're cutting it and then sand up to your line.
So you're just grazing it.
Yep. I'm not gonna do this whole thing. I'll just do a little bit of this for you.
No, I definitely appreciate the tutorial and understand though. I don't want you to take away from what you're
No,
doing
but
and your
that's
ability
what we're
you're
here for. That's what we're here for.
doing. No, this is awesome. I
Because
love the.
because trust me, I'm showing and teaching you, but I'm also showing and teaching everybody else out in the chat too.
Yeah.
If you run that spiral blade all the way down to that corner where it just touches the baseline, and then you come from the other angle and run it back into the same corner you just left, that'll make it a sharp point.
Yeah,
That's
it'll give you a
why
That's
nice
I'm.
square.
basically what you're doing.
It'll give you a nice
I'm
square point too, square corner.
Yeah,
yeah.
it'll give you a square point that way.
Yeah, I usually end up with round points and squiggly straight lines.
Now, if
Yeah,
you
you just
do
got
it
to take
right,
your
you
time
don't.
though.
You can get a straight line, straight point.
See that?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's it.
Yep.
yeah, yeah, I see it.
See, and the thing is, just take your time, and you'll end up with square corners
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
with a
you don't
spiral
have
blade.
so it really means though that you don't really have to follow the line and get there the first time. You can go back and get
No,
back there.
yeah, you can take as many passes as you want until you're comfortable enough that you can just run a straight line. Now, if if you're really if you're going to be really anal about it, now you can run your start point, put a straight guide on, clamp your straight guide down, and then as you're feeding forward, it'll stay on your straight line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you, Jason?
Yes, by far, definitely.
Yeah.
If I was to be doing a straight line,
Yeah.
definitely. So can you guys see this?
Raise it up. There you go.
Wait, hold on a sec. Let me put you on here.
Make him big, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm working on this, and that's not a straight blade piece. That's only 11 and a half by 8, the size of a
Right.
paper. So I'm trying to
Okay.
small.
So for the roof of your car that looks all wobbly right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, it's fine. But when you go from your entry hole. Yeah. Let me put myself back on here again.
Yeah,
So I
go
can show
ahead.
you what to do here.
Good.
Okay, so let's say the roof of your car line is like this.
I don't
right?
want this to be about me though either. I mean, I like to
No,
watch YouTube.
it's fine. Let's say that's the roof line of your car, right? So go from your entry hole, do one cut straight down the center part first, right? And then just go out to your edge and just sand to your edge with your spiral blade.
The same way you
And
did
then-
the straight line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same way you
Yeah.
do a straight line. Now the thing is, if you're worried about that wobble on the bottom line there that you have, like let's say
Yeah.
that
Yes.
like you're cut right now, just take a pencil and just draw it so that it looks straighter, right? And just
Recut
redo
it.
those recut those
Mhm.
parts with your spiral blade. Just sand it down, and it'll be nice and straight.
And the part that bothers me though is that it's okay to go bigger on a. Do you think it's noticeable when you go bigger or
No,
like go beyond the line?
no, it's
I
fine.
mean,
It's fine because the thing is, the pattern is just a guide for you.
Mhm.
You can make whatever changes to it you want. Like for your roof line, for example, does that roof line goes over top of your doors, right, on the car?
yeah,
Or
it
does it go
was
over the
above
front
the
window?
windshield, above the windshield and above the doors. Yeah.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
what
you
you
got
do is,
actually a pretty good recollection of that there.
so what you do is if you want, you can actually come down a bit, like to a point like that, to make it look like a shadow on the back. In like as you're looking through the window, you'll have a shadow from something on the back of the car, so you won't even notice it's there. unless you
Right.
point it out.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is where I'm saying though that running a spiral blade, if this pattern had actually been any bigger or the lines had been a little better
Thicker.
on this pattern, yeah, I could have done a straight blade throughout this whole thing, and it would have been fine. But because I'm actually trying a spiral blade for the first time in my 6 years of scrolling, this is definitely this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Oh no,
To be
spiral
honest.
blades are easy to use.
Honestly though, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
They're easy.
I have always used flat blades, but I realized with this pattern though that the lines are so tight and so small that I couldn't stick with a flat blade. It wasn't going to work.
Spiral blades are fairly easy. You just have to take your time.
I know, but I'm scared.
Yeah. Everybody was when we first started.
Well,
You just have to take your
but-
time.
But the thing is, okay, here's one for you. Okay, everybody has their first piece they did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look at those lines. Like seriously, look at those
Yeah.
lines.
Got a little bit of a
Yeah.
problem there, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
What was that,
granted,
spiral or straight?
probably straight blade, I imagine. But the thing is, you got to think I did this when I was 12 years old.
Hmm.
See,
I
you've
don't-
been doing this for your life.
I don't have my first piece. I sold it.
I gave mine away.
See, but then you do stuff like this.
Much better.
Yeah.
See, he's not even looking. He's not even
Honestly,
there.
I'm kind
Yeah,
of
you don't
looking
sit in
around.
one place too
Honestly,
long.
maybe first blade. First blade. It wasn't even the saw I'm using now. It was the. I've like upgraded 3 saws, and that was flat blade.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not.
Thing I've done has all been with a spiral blade.
Wait a minute.
Right.
I want to know what. Oh my god! I want to know more about that.
Oh, my grandson's playing a video game. I think he got killed.
See, Jason, everything I've done is with a spiral blade, though.
Yeah, see, you and Charles are freaking amazing at spiral blade.
Yeah, but he's been doing it longer than I have, though.
Seriously though, it's your hand-eye coordination and your ability to follow a straight line is amazing. I have to give you credit. I'm sorry.
But the thing is, I actually
I
prefer
have to
doing
give
stuff
you
like this. I prefer doing stuff like this because it doesn't matter. There's no straight lines in nature, right? And the thing is,
Right.
you can screw up wherever you want and nobody will know. That's why I hate
True.
doing cars.
See, I love fretwork. Fretwork is beautiful. That's awesome. That's fretwork though. You're right though. Nobody will notice it in fretwork.
Shay says, I'm honestly not sure why people use straight blades.
Cut
She
it out,
started out with a
Jay.
straight blade, didn't she?
Cut it out, Jay.
She started with a straight blade, yes.
Mm-hmm. They
You know
they
what?
both have their place.
Because spirals don't fit on my saw, Shay. That's why.
Straights and spirals, they have their place. Spirals are perfect and excellent for portraits.
The straight blades
Oh.
make stuff like this.
Straight blades will make that. Spiral blade will make that too.
Yeah.
Really, you can go around that many times with a spiral?
Yeah. See, the thing is, so I was the same blade I used to cut this butterfly And to cut what I've done on this butterfly, I just used on the wood, and then
Yeah,
I'll go
I
back
know.
to the metal again. Same blade, right? I didn't change my blade out at all, and it's still just as sharp. Haha.
Yeah, Shady.
I know
hear
we
you.
don't drink nearly as much when we watch you scroll.
Yeah, I
But-
should start making more blades, eh, Russ?
Yeah.
That's cut and stacked and glued, Jason.
Yeah, stacked and glued.
Yeah.
Offset cut.
Yeah,
And then
those are cool.
and that's all straight blade. Well, actually, all of my stuff behind me too, like all my portraits and stuff, that's always been straight blade.
Well, see, Carrie's grandmother passed away, so my collection will be growing again. I'll get all my stuff back from her again. Like I got all the stuff back when my mom passed away. Then my dad passed away, so I got all that stuff back now. So my collection's growing again from the stuff that I've cut from years ago.
Dude, I am seriously in the same boat. My mom and my dad and everybody said I'm getting everything back. Everything dropped back to me. And I'm like, but I gave it to you. Oh, Lord. Yeah, nice. Starboard. Stuff like this, right, Lawrence? We'll try to give Lawrence a little. I can't ever get this camping down.
You're clear. You're right in the middle.
But yeah, like star bowls, haircut. They're for me. It's stack and quarter turn, stack and turn, glue, and put them together.
Right.
Jason, I like how you say I don't want to make the show about me, but here you go, showing all your stuff off, eh?
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, it is here, but I you're the one that fucking put me up here. Sorry about that, but you're the one that put me up here. But we do love it.
Well, I do have to make a walnut salad bowl and six
I love
matching
those too.
bowls. How many bowls should you have with the salad bowl set? 6 or 8?
Yes.
Well, what is it, 6 or 8?
It
Good
depends
answer,
on how,
Billy.
It depends on how many spoons
it
of pork
depends
you
on
have.
how many place settings their silverware is.
So I got to make a walnut salad bowl, and okay, let's go with 8 bowls, and probably a set of those bear tongs, maybe.
I'm gonna cut out tonight, fellas. It's time for me to go.
All right,
All right,
Russ.
Russ.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
Russ.
Have a good one.
Have you ever made solid wood tongs?
Not yet.
Mm.
It'll be on an upcoming show. Oh, you mean like joint tongs?
Yeah.
I haven't yet. I actually wanted to make. I wanted to make a pair of pliers out of one piece of wood. I've seen it done. So
I've
it's
seen that too.
same concept for a pair of tongs, right?
More or less.
So it
Not
can't
the
be that
same.
hard.
Not the same, but different. I did do a buck knife. Still a tool out of wood. Oh, who is
Sharpen
that?
it right up. Sharpen it right up so you can cut paper with it.
But it does. It opens, it closes. Yeah, they did it out of a single piece of wood though. I've seen the video a few times. That's a lot of weird cuts though. But was that done on a scroll saw or a bandsaw?
I don't know. Mine's gonna be on a scroll saw though.
Because I think it was like my bandsaw times when I was watching them do the big reindeer and all that stuff.
Not before the
Lawrence said
lampshade.
probably about 15.
Actually, Larry, I have to make them before the lampshade because they're for her birthday. The lampshade will be my own thing though. So okay, Larry, you know what? After I finish these up, probably this weekend, I'll start my lampshade, but I need to do my own tiger pattern. So I'll do my own tiger pattern first, then I'll do the lampshade for it. All right?
Larry said he's made some eagle head walking sticks, Jason.
I would actually really like to see those. Lawrence had also said something about 15-inch diameter. I think the biggest ones that I made were 12-inch diameter. I did them out of half-inch Baltic birch. And literally last year, before COVID hit, I was selling these ones. Not to brag or anything, but to seriously tell you guys, I was selling these bowls, 12-inch diameter. I can't remember where I got the pattern from. I was selling them $50 a piece, and they
See,
sold
I was gonna say 65.
They sold like hotcakes, $50 a piece.
I was gonna say 65.
When he
I couldn't keep up. I was running out.
my name.
What's that?
Oh, he's talking in the background.
I couldn't keep up.
Okay. So do the video call.
Yeah, Lawrence, that seems like a little bit more work than I would want to do.
So now that you decided on everything? Okay. All right.
I was seriously just you chase lines. I chase lines, listen to the tunes, and glue it all together. Give it a quick scan and put the oil to it or whatever, and done.
So you did those bowls out of half-inch Baltic birch?
Yes. Yeah. Not nearly as cool as aluminum pie plates, though. I pizza pie plates. I want to do this. You've got me intrigued.
Well, yeah, because here I'll show you something.
Oh, you know what I wanted to see that you haven't shown us?
What?
I want to see the mess that you're making, the dust or what's building up underneath the saw
Under the
compared to
saw?
the yeah, like compared to the sawdust the pile of sawdust or
Well,
you know
because
what I
because
mean?
because I still have sawdust under there.
That's
The
what
pot,
I was wondering was the debris filled
the metal
everything.
shavings.
Yeah.
So the metal shavings are, you see them mixed in there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually not that many in there.
I can see it on top though, definitely.
Yeah. But even on my top, like I can I can feel them. I can feel them on my tabletop, but it's minimal dust
Okay.
that it makes on there.
Put it on. Hang on.
You know what? In the end, it probably lubricates
There you go.
your table.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that.
Because we were talking about that with Charles. You know, remember that? How do you make the board slide? Some people ask always about, you know, how do you get stuff to slide on your table and stuff like that? And, you know, cut aluminum. It'll help.
Just looking for that.
No, I'm sure it's a fine dust though, but I'm still so intrigued by it though.
I'm just trying to find that cake topper that I made.
Billy, you still awake?
No,
Yeah, my wife's on the phone.
Oh.
Like I said, like I keep telling everybody, your imagination is the only thing stopping you from doing something, right? So here's there's the first one I did for a cake topper for a wedding that I did on a pizza plate.
Bucking dough. Look at that. I love it.
Cool.
Yeah,
And then I'm
that's
pretty sure that the letters
yeah,
are they're a
I'm
quarter
pretty
inch
sure
high.
that was the most difficult part of the whole project.
Yep. And then if you want to just, let your imagination take is okay. So this is cut out of quarter inch slate that I grabbed off the side of the mountain in Golden, BC. So it's real raw, the same. And just like just use real wood. Like I cut the heart out at the word love, and then I wrapped it in willow branches. That's also that's also a cake topper as well.
That is beautiful, man. That's amazing. That's talent.
Now, it's just
Yeah, it is. You're an artist.
just imagination. Just
No, you're an artist. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody wants to, but not everybody can do that. You're an artist. That's some cool stuff, man. Like I said, just like what you're doing right now. I've seen a lot of stuff done.
Here, see, I was talking about photo albums before.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here too. I think my other camera brings it in better. Yeah, that's cool. See, we may not think so, but I look at myself as the guy that just chases lines, but I mean, it really takes an artist to bring something to life, though, and make it look good.
So, like, I'm sure, like anybody can buy a scroll saw and cut a pattern. Anybody can do it, but it's on the way you make your presentation of it though,
Yeah.
like this one.
There you go. We got you working now.
So this was just a basic star or snowflake rather, right? And then I wanted to make something cool. So I wanted to light it up. But I wanted to make a snow globe. So I grabbed an outdoor light globe, made some more snowflakes, and attached them to the inside of the globe and made a snow globe.
Where did really?
And then
Where did you find the glass globe?
and it's an outdoor glass globe that goes outside your door.
Oh,
It just
outdoor light.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
outdoor light globe, right? And,
yeah.
and then I made the snowflake in here. The snowflake in here, I made that, cut it to match the profile of the snow globe, and then had it sticking outside of it.
See, that's thinking outside the box. You're an artist. That's being an artist.
And then I hung in a couple other ones inside of it, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a cool piece.
Yeah, it's just scroll saw.
Yeah, I know, but that's doing something that somebody else isn't doing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'd like to do. Find something that you don't see everybody else doing. It's not cookie cutter stuff, you know.
And I've actually never seen anybody else make one of those. And I show it to everybody, and I've never seen anybody else make one.
I'm gonna now. I got Karen to help me, so we'll see. Very cool though. Very cool.
John, we can't see you cutting now.
Lawrence, I'm definitely gonna look for that if you're still here. Sorry. I was watching John's stuff here. Definitely, Lawrence. I will definitely check that out. I want to give a little insight. I know it was John always likes to point out to me that it wasn't the Jason show; it's the John show.
It's everybody's show.
No, but I've actually I'm turning 46 this year. So I feel that I'm still kind of young, but I feel really old. I had a hip replacement 5 years back, maybe a little bit more. I have to look into that. But I know what it's like to walk with a cane and have a cane and need to use one. And I've actually, one of my dreams is to make a really cool cane to be able to walk with, and something that I may have and carry with me. So yeah, I think canes are cool, and I've seen a lot of cool engraved and different stuff. But yeah, definitely cool. I'll check that one out. Yeah, definitely, Lawrence. We'll hook up. I'll go find you now. Hey, thanks.
I knew these little skinny pieces were gonna grab on me.
Lawrence
Damn it.
Aldridge. One mutual friend. We got Herbert. Gotta be the guy. Larry, I added you on Facebook. Fellow scroller.
All right, do one more cut here. That's it.
You know what I love, John, is that your name is Would If I Could, but yet here we are cutting aluminum.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, I would do it if I could do it, and I know I can, so I will.
But
There's
you get where I'm coming from, right?
there's nothing I won't attempt to do. Okay, here's one for you. 3D snowball with fake snow on it, right? So
Oh my God, that's cool.
It's an everlasting snowball. It'll last all.
Yeah, that's
forever.
awesome.
I did this butterfly a while ago.
Is that double layer?
Yeah, so it's got 2 layers of wood on it, and then I stuck this cellophane.
Oh, yeah.
That you wrap.
My mom, my mother would give you
diamonds.
How much do you want for that?
This is a garbage piece, actually.
Come on, no, seriously, I want to buy it from you because I want you to ship it. I want you to ship it to my mother. She would love that.
Well, you can make one. I hand drew that, actually.
You already have one. What if I could? Any questions, comments, or
inquiries?
Inquiries? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Complaints, mad remarks.
Yeah, that's what it was. Right. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
Jokes, quips, anything you have, we'll answer all your questions. Doesn't matter what subject they are. Man, I can't believe we still got 10 people watching. Unbelievable. 10 people watching and 1 thumbs up. Come on, guys.
And this man is going to make a snowflake out of a bowling ball.
I'm showing 11 thumbs up. Don, I'm showing 11 thumbs up.
What's that?
I'm showing 11 thumbs up.
Sorry, I got 1 thumbs up on. I got 1 thumbs up from Facebook.
I just gave you another one.
No, it's on Facebook.
So you're gonna make a 3. Heard you're gonna make a 3 snowball out of a bowling ball next week.
Who is?
You.
Yeah, okay.
A
5-pin or 10-pin ball?
10 pin. Oh, big. Go big or go home. Boy, guys, I gotta go to bed. John, I always pick on you because I know you're a Canadian guy. But whereabouts are you located or compared to where I am? I'm in New Hampshire. How far away?
I'm at the other end of the country.
You're way at the other end.
Yep.
And I know you told all of our Texas buddies you were like a.
So
country.
you're in BC, John?
No, I'm in Alberta.
Oh.
Grande Prairie, Alberta. I'm I'm 4,600 kilometers away, so it's pretty much a 2-day drive, straight driving.
Are you closer to Alaska than New Hampshire?
Yep. Trust me, if I was to go to, let's say, Anchorage or Nome, let's go Anchorage.
Oh, either.
Anchorage.
Yeah, you're way. Oh my God, you're actually closer to those guys than you are to me.
Yeah, I'm only 1 day and 7 hours from Anchorage.
Yeah, but you're
So
closer to our Texas panel than you are to me.
Yeah, I'm a 18-hour drive for them.
Yeah, I'm like 2 days away from you.
So I mean, Grand
You're
Prairie,
about 2
Alberta.
days away from me too, Jason.
Well, yeah, because we have straighter highways.
So that's it for tonight.
Alberta is the place to be, though. That's I watch a lot of Chad Hiltz. Do you ever watch any of his stuff?
No.
Bad Chad Hiltz.
Can't say I have.
He's in Nova Scotia. I watched a lot of his stuff. He does daily hour long on YouTube, and he's actually only within 8-9 hours. I mean, if that. He's pretty close.
But if you just drive up to Maine, take the cat ferry across over to Digby, then you're right there.
In Nova Scotia, yeah.
Good night, Steve. Steve Harnell, Harnell Media. Oh, sorry, Steve Needland from Harnell Media.
Later, Steve. Although we're still live.
Good night.
Yeah, we're still live, but we're gonna leave right away.
Yeah.
Probably.
So there we go. See, that's pretty good cutting for tonight.
Yeah, so
almost a whole half a butterfly.
Yeah. Looking
So,
cool,
like I said,
man.
I still
So
got
you're cutting metal. That's not normal. That's not what we typically do on our scroll stuff.
Oh, we cut all kinds of stuff on scroll saw shows. See, I used to have all my promo stuff here that I would cut. But quarter-inch slate. Quarter-inch slate, like rock, you can cut. Oyster shells, clam shells, plastic, acrylic, anything you can think of. Cut whatever you want. I'm actually thinking about doing some fancy scroll work on one of my squares I have too.
I thought about that too. I wanted to do buck and does and trees and stuff like that.
I'm
Moose.
assuming it's an aluminum one.
This one's steel, but I do have no, this is aluminum. Yeah, it's aluminum. I was gonna figure out what I want to put on it though.
So no, Billy, you're in Texas, and right? You're only an hour behind me.
Yeah,
11:41.
I say an hour. Yeah, it's 10:41 here.
Right.
And I'm 2 hours.
Probably got 9:40.
Yep.
9.
Yep.
That's good to know too. That's good to know in advance. Well, thanks for having me on, though, John.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Hanging out with you guys and seeing you guys. I know I'm not always the a lot of questions. That's why Charles usually points me out, because I'm the dickhead that has to ask all the questions. But no, I love seeing what all you guys do and all the knowledge from you guys, and I love seeing. The
other one time I got challenged to cut a ball on my scroll saw.
Dude,
I was here for that.
I know you were. It was hilarious.
So I was asked to make this little nutsack of a freaking. Are we offline? Are we off?
No, we're still live.
Oh my god. Sorry. It was supposed to be a Christmas ornament Santa's sack.
3D ornament, yeah.
That I did by eye and by hand. I don't know if you guys can see any of it. I'm always going the wrong way. And so that was awful. And has anyone else ever tried to do the bells?
I turn bells on my lathe.
I always go the wrong way.
What do you mean you always go the wrong?
There was supposed to be another one under here, but yeah, that didn't work. I lost the. I think on my first cut, honestly, I lost the fourth bell, but yeah, that was some 3D stuff.
I haven't done a lot. I haven't done a lot of compound cutting on my scroll, so I've done some ornaments for Carrie, for my wife. I was gonna do some. Oh, I did some train whistles though.
I want. Did you drill the centers?
Yeah, you gotta drill them at different lengths.
Yeah. I looked into those. Those are pretty cool.
And I did all the cuts on my scroll saw. So yeah, like I said, there's lots of projects you can do. Your imagination's the only thing stopping you. Have fun with whatever you do, and swing by. We'll have some more questions and answers and blah 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 bitty bloop, like Patrick always says. So
comments or complaints, email me at jason.rogers17@yahoo.com, because I'll take all the weight for this one tonight. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for being on the channel, Jason. Thanks for showing up, Billy. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being out in the chat.
Scrolling.
Take care, and we'll see y'all later.
Night, everybody.
Love you guys. Thank you.